incredible opportunity. It's October, and it starts now. We get the chance to show the best that we have, but we're not limited to just this time of the year, but this is the best time because we really feel the motivation. So I'm Natasha Kleinbach, and I was recruited since birth. So my dad, Eric Kleinbach, he's been in since 1986. So he's been in for a few years, and I was raised in this business, and I started working with my dad because I realized I didn't like working in retail, working for $11 an hour. Sound familiar? Yeah. So I completed my 30-30. I actually did 32 in 30 days. That's pretty cool, yeah. And the last day of March, I actually ended up cooking 3 shows, all in the same house, the last 2 with no swamper, and I still did it. It worked out. I made it work. Oh, a swamper for me, I call it my assistant. Yeah. So my why for completing 30-30, I told everyone in Vegas that I was gonna do the 30-30. And I have someone to thank for it, Miss Melissa Curry. So she had me up on stage, I was being her Vanna White, and she asked me in front of everyone, she told me in advance, she's like, I'm gonna ask you one question. And I was like, oh gosh, it's gonna be a pop quiz question. She's gonna ask me to divide something, like do math. No, she just said, how many shows are you gonna cook for the month of March? And I was like, oh, great, okay. So now I have my feet to the fire. So I am gonna do 30-30. And I did it. So for me, my why was I made a commitment. I promised I was gonna do it, not just to myself or Melissa or to my dad, but to everyone. And when you make a commitment like that, it seems to get you to actually work. So yeah, I made a promise to myself, and the crazy thing about working is when you work, you actually start to make money. Isn't that a revelation? That's what I had. So before 30-30, I thought, maybe this won't be so hard. If you don't have 30 shows booked or lined up, it will be hard. It will be difficult. Because if you get to October and you're like, wow, let's look at my calendar. I have 3 shows. Got some work to do. So that's why we need to start right now and actually work on generating these shows so that we can make October amazing. So you want to book shows from shows, you want to book shows from events, salad cuttings, etc. Any opportunity you get to generate leads, to generate shows, take it. And you also want to make sure that you have enough shows to keep you cooking, because things happen, people cancel, people reschedule, and you don't want to be halfway through the month and you've only been able to cook 5 shows. That's why it's really important to double book, to book multiple shows in a day. And if you have hostesses that really want to get gifts or prizes, offer it up to them. Say, hey, I'll bring the salad master machine if I can do 3 shows at your house this Saturday for 3 different couples, or multiple couples on each show. That way you can say, I have the salad master machine, just book your Saturday, and then you get them done. Also, you want to have people you can call on to help you on your cooking shows. So with helping you in the kitchen, with prepping, with shopping. I know with myself, if I didn't have my support system, I wouldn't have done it. Because I had moments where I was driving home from a show and I had to get prepped to go to a different show, and I was realizing I don't even have my carrots together. I need to buy more carrots, I need to get my chicken, I don't even have my cake. So you have to have a good support system, because sometimes you will fall a little short on planning. So starting 30-30, I found my rhythm with each cooking show, and I found my confidence in my presentation. Because you're doing it all the time, you get so much better at it. You get the flow, you get the rhythm, you're able to get into it like it's a dance that you know, heart and soul. So this confidence allowed me to focus on what mattered, highlighting the benefits of Salad Master to meet each customer's wants and needs. It really allowed me to actually focus on pinpointing what the customer wanted. Because at first, whenever you're starting to do these cooking shows, you're just thinking, oh my God, is the cake burning? Do I smell burning cake? Is that what I smell? Is the chicken good? Is the chicken okay? Did I forget to do something? You're constantly thinking about all these things. So the more you get into it, the more you can actually focus on the people and actually helping them with what they need help with. I also learned to adapt when things didn't go as planned. Has anyone forgotten their probe? No. Yeah? Raise your hand if you forgot your probe. Raise your hand if you forgot that electric oil pour skillet. Luckily I haven't done that. But I have forgotten my probe before. And actually, in fact, one of my last shows before coming out here, I did forget the probe. And you have to improvise. So I ended up having to take a little bit longer, but I just used 2 1-quarts and made it work. You have to improvise. All right, so challenges I encountered. Cancellations, rescheduling, poor time management, which is my own fault, and multiple shows without a sale. Everyone hears this. Oh, I go this many shows without a sale. It's really hard on yourself. But you can't let that get you down. So my solution to these, I work the leads from past events. I schedule events in the month of March this is talking about March. I scheduled events during my BMIB so that I could make sure that I had leads to come. And I also made my calendar my boss. I don't know, I can't remember who said it, but at one of the LCEs, there was a speaker that was talking about, make your calendar your boss. And I was like, yes, I need to do that. So truly, have your calendar call the shots on it, everything. And I also booked qualified shows. If you have not done 30-30, and you start it, and you haven't really paid much mind to qualified shows, 30-30 will make you pay a lot of attention to it. Because whenever you're in a college dorm, cooking for 2 19-year-olds, and you get to the end, and you're just wanting to cry and just go home. You just want to go, I want to leave, I don't want to be here. You want to cook qualified shows. You're not going to make any sales if you're not cooking qualified shows. All right, I want to hear you say, qualified shows. That's what we want to be cooking. Qualified shows, yes. So what are some things that I learned during the 30-30? So a booked calendar means sales, but it also means lives changed. It's crazy. I know I keep saying this, but when you work, you actually make money. Oh my gosh! Who would have thought? If I actually cook, I'm gonna do well. Also, I understood the importance of consistency. With consistency, you can build momentum. With momentum, you start going really, really fast. You start doing really, really well. Everything starts aligning. And once you stop, you start losing your momentum. So it's very important to stay consistent so you keep up that momentum. And then, again, qualified shows. So that's awesome. And then, again, momentum, sticking to the program, because the crazy thing is, the program is in place for a reason, because it works. So, I know I'm amazing, and I know all of you are amazing, but we don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can try, but I think you might be wasting your time. So let's just stick to what works, because if you trust the process, it will trust you and it will reward you. All right, and this is how completing 30-30 changed my life. So I really there's this this speaker, Earl Nightingale. I don't know if anyone of you guys know who that is. Yeah. And something I really love from him is this quote, success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. I'll say that one more time. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. What does that mean? That means that you don't have to be a businessman in a suit and tie, going to work with a briefcase to do law stuff, I don't know. You don't have to do that to be successful. You don't have to be a politician to be successful or a housewife to be successful. You have to be someone that is attaining something you think is worthy. If you are going after something that you see as a worthy goal or ideal, then you are successful. This is important because to me, my worthy ideal and goal was completing 30-30. So I felt successful. I wasn't master dealer or elite dealer or any of that, but to me, I still was successful, which is what is important. Making yourself proud. Woo. It made me so confident, and most importantly, made me trust myself more. Not just in Salad Master, but in every aspect of my life. Also, keep in mind, how many of you think that you won't have enough time to do 30-30? Can I see some hands? I was a full-time student. Yeah, so you can't say anything about, I don't have time. Girl, I graduated college this past May, and I still had time to do 30-30. No excuses. So, I truly made myself so happy, and I built trust because I didn't break my promise. I didn't break my promise to myself, or to Melissa, or to my dad, or to anyone that was at the LCE in Las Vegas. And completing 30-30 shifts your perspective. Anything less than 30 is a lot easier than doing 30. It also shows you your true potential. I did 32 and 30 when I only planned just to do 30 shows. And there's no limits to what you can do when you have passion, commitment, and consistency. Yes. So are you in?
Yes!
Did anyone say yes? I couldn't hear that. Are you in?
Yes!
Yes! Are you ready to gain confidence in yourself?
Yes!
Yes! And are you ready to succeed?
Yes!
So I want everyone to stand up if you're completing 30-30 this October.